Before the beginning, there was nothing, and nothing came from nothing, since nothing can. But something, somehow, did, and that was a change. Was it a moment or an eon? And who among us bold, clever, or foolish enough to define the difference? Well, anyway, there was a time when change happened, and that was the change, the first pulse or tick or fractional movement that signified the arrival of time. Chronos, and how that change has ever been the fuel of legend, faith, and science, and arguments among them. In the end, which itself is subject to similar contention, everything is theory and speculation. Priests, shamans, physicists, philosophers, evolutionary biologists, and the natural historians are one of this. Though they might vigorously deny it, nothing they can offer us is much more than informed guesswork. Ahead of these pretenders came the mother and the father of them all, the chronicler, recorder, teller of tales. One day the mist rose from the ground, and thought was, "What is this?" The mountain rose in the sunlight, and the thought was, "How did it get there?" The river ran, birds chattering and sang, animals bellowed and grumbled, and the thought was, "What are they saying?" And the hard behind the one that came to others, "Who am I? Who are we? What is this strange mystery in which we find ourselves?" The night came down, or up, as it had done before, and the moon was in the night, or it was not. The stars were there, or they were hidden, and something was different. The storyteller saw a pattern and began to trace it, or there was no pattern, and it was just guesswork. And this was the beginning, before which was nothing, and of that before nothing was or could be known. This was the beginning, when fire, that had burned dry grass or leaves outside, was brought inside, to a circle of stones, and was fed through the night. And our ancient forebears gathered around and looked at the flames and held out their hands to the heat and waited for the dawn. The beginning was when the storyteller first said, "In the beginning."